Hi, everyone. I'm Peggy Rometo, and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Well, as you can see, I'm not in my normal space. I'm actually in my dad's man cave, and behind me are all his relics that he's collected through the years. For those of you that don't know, my dad passed away last week, and we just had his funeral just 2 days ago in Iowa, and I'm heading back to LA this week. So I am so sorry that I have not been timely with the weekly wake ups or the intuitive astrologies, but this is why, because I've been coming home and trying to spend some time with my dad. So thank you for all the well wishes for my mom and my family and for me. I appreciate the love and I appreciate your patience. And my intention is to be back on time with the weekly wake up starting on Sunday or Monday of this coming week. And I will get the intuitive astrology done hopefully by the same time. All right, so let's go ahead and check out what's left of our week and see what's available for us. So if you want to go into that deep breath. We're going to take 3 long breaths in, relax, and then we're going to open to see what's available for us this week. Okay, so do the cleansing breath, go into the heart, slow down, let go, and then the 3 long breaths. Okay, so wow, this is really a beautiful energy. I just see this cleared path with this beautiful diamond in the center of it and crystal clear blue skies. And it does really remind me of a fresh winter day. But it's the air is crisp, but I don't see snow. It's just like more like a fall day where it's clear, it's open, it's bright, blue sky, however you want to create what you're looking for, the direction you want to go. So that feels like there's an ease this week in getting what you want and being able to move forward and being able to really use your creativity to be seen in the world. A lot of you that maybe have struggled in the past with talking about yourself or maybe trying to get a dream come true or getting people to, buy into what it is you're doing. A lot of that fear-based energy or anxiousness just feels like it's melted away. And now there's this opportunity for you to be seen and heard and for you to be able to move in the direction that you want to go. So maybe in the past, if you felt you were out on a limb and it was like, oh, this is a little scary, I don't know if I should do this, all that's gone. And you're just really have the opportunity this week to become grounded, to feel safe, to feel connected, and to really feel like I've got this. Now, if for some of you, you can already feel that energy around the lower legs and a weightedness. Those of you that are real still stuck in the oh my God, that energy up higher in the body, it may feel a little frenetic or a little anxiousness, or I can feel for some of you it's even tension in between the shoulder blades. Just relax into it, like use your breath and really sink down into the spine. Like you can imagine that you're leaning against a wall and just exhale. And allow all that energy just to dissipate, like it's like you're really leaning against the wall. And if you want to use a color like blue, where you lean against a blue wall, you can even do this while sitting in a chair and leaning back in the chair, and as if the wall has got your back. And then as you relax and allow everything to kind of roll off your back or roll down your back, and then go all the way down into the center of the earth. The other thing that you could do is you could bring your attention all the way back down into the small of the back and then just use a breath. And you could imagine there's a trap door there. And as the trap door opens, all that bullshit nonsense just runs out, flows down, drops into the center of the earth like compost, letting go and really just relaxing into this is no big deal, right? This is not a big thing. Like, stop taking ourselves so seriously, right? So when we can get out of our own way and we can laugh a little bit and we can just be willing to be seen in the world and just take one step in the right direction, you're going to find that it's going to work out. And if it doesn't, you're going to be quickly informed in a very gentle way This is not a harsh reprimand. If we take a step in the wrong direction, it's almost like being corrected with a feather. Like, oh, all right, that wasn't so bad. Now I'm going to do it like this. So it's a very beautiful, easy week for us to try something that maybe we've been afraid to try, or to make a phone call that we've been afraid to make, or to be able to ask for something that we're afraid to ask for, right? So let all that go and just go for it, because the universe has our back. There's an opening, there's a creative flow here that's coming from the divine that allows us to really be seen in the world. All right, so let's see what else is in store for us this week. Okay, you have a lot of support. There are a lot of people who want to help you. And so it reminds me of like somebody who's about to go on stage and they've got everybody around them and they put their arms out like this, and suddenly they completely change. Like if you've ever seen a play and they go in for the quick change and you have like 4 or 5 people working on them all at once, hair, makeup, clothes, shoes, right? Social media, it's all done all at the same time. So I just see you being taken care of, and all you have to do is step into the spotlight and say, hey, I need some help. Hey, I want some help. Hey, can you do this for me? Hey, I'm looking for somebody to help me with this. Hey, I need a new babysitter. Hey, I need a new nanny. Hey, I'm looking for a creative director. Hey, I'm looking for a job, right? Hey, this is what I'm really good at. Can you see other ways that I can help make money, right? So there's so many ways in which we can support ourselves this week, but we have to be the generator. We're the ones who are responsible for stepping out into the light and saying, this is what I need. And that's all that I'm being told to support you in doing this week, is to ask for your needs to be met. Notice, what do I need? There's givers and there's takers, right? And if we could shift that paradigm into just being responsible for ourselves, we no longer, that shifts that paradigm from being a giver or a taker. When we become responsible for ourselves and we start to ask ourselves, what do I need? We can then stop, and instead of saying automatic yeses or automatic nos, we can check in with ourselves and we can now make a right decision for ourselves. And that may sound selfish, but it's not, because what happens is if you're always saying yes, you eventually get depleted and the whole thing falls apart. If you're somebody who's always a taker, eventually you're depleting everybody else and they all fall apart, and now you don't have the skills to take care of yourself. So if we all just take a step in the direction that we're afraid to step into, you'll see that it's not so scary. You'll see that the universe is right there to catch you, and you'll see that if you took the wrong direction, there's a little feather that just moves you into the right direction. This week is a really easy week for us to get what we want, right? And if we're going in the wrong direction, there's a gentle little nudge to move us in the right direction. All right. So just trust yourself, relax into it, sink into the fear, change the story, change the dialogue to, I've got this, I can do this, I'm okay, the universe has got my back, the universe is supporting me. Whatever the conversation needs to be, reframe it in a way that supports you. All right, let's see what else is in store for us this week. Just enjoy yourself. There's such an opportunity to have pleasure, and even, they're just showing me, even in the pain, there can be pleasure. And of course, I've just experienced all of that with my dad passing. That even in those painful moments, my dad was such a happy man. And, just to give you a little bit of his humor, he had a pain doctor because he had osteoporosis, and it was really painful. And especially this last year, and they couldn't get his pain under control. And so with the osteoporosis, he kept shrinking. So he was, I think, 6'2", and he ended up being, I don't know, 5'8" by the time this was over, maybe even shorter than that. But he went to his pain doctor and he said, you're my pain doctor, but, I think I should call you my shrink. Right? Because he's lost so many inches. So it was that kind of humor. Even in pain, he could find the joy. So this week, we can find joy in every situation. So I want you to just practice smiling and greeting and enjoying whatever is being presented to us. Because when we can let life flow through us, That's life, right? Because life is going to give you good times, it's going to give you difficult times, it's going to give you painful times. But if we can greet it and allow it to flow through us, then we don't have any blocks. We don't create any blocks. We don't create illness in the body. We create joy. We're in that freedom. We're in that co creation. That giving and taking modalities conversation is gone. That's really allowing us to really be and be seen in the world and be our gifts in the world. And in doing that, we're teaching and aligning with others, and we're lifting that vibration up so that other people then can have permission to be seen and feel the same way, that it's okay to have emotion, it's okay to process whatever we need to process, and but to be able to greet it with joy, to be able to greet it and harmonize with it, right? Now, that doesn't mean that when you have anger, you go, oh, I shouldn't be angry, I should be joyful. No, you process the anger, but you don't beat yourself up that you're processing the anger, that you don't make yourself wrong that you're processing the anger. And what happens is, and you don't resist the anger or you don't resist the sadness, because the resistance is the block. But when you allow it in, it moves very fast. It moves very quickly. And then immediately you're restored to peace. So it's just a wonderful way that the universe is open for us right now to be able to feel good, to be seen in the world, and to be able to allow ourselves to express ourselves. All right, let's see if there's any last words of wisdom for us this week. Yeah, it's just the same thing, not to be afraid to share yourself with the world this week. Whatever that is for you, whether it's a smile, whether it's a good deed, whether it's giving directions to somebody, it's just taking the time to be present, taking the time to listen, taking the time to be what's needed of you in the moment, and to take care of yourself first. When you take care of yourself first, you then become whole, and that wholeness allows you then to be present for everybody else. That doesn't mean that you need to take, oh my God, I need a week. You can take care of yourself in a moment. You can just stop and say, what do I need in this moment before I pick up that phone? Or what do I need in this moment before I walk in that room? What do I need in this moment before I give up my day to go volunteer, right? Whatever it is, you just stop, and it might be a mantra, it might be a prayer, it might be a color, it might be a feeling, it might be to cry, it might be to scream. I don't know what it is for you, but whatever it is, honor it. Don't question it, right? Our logical mind wants to get in there and go, that's stupid, and it's just like, thank you for sharing. But the body knows all the secrets, all the alignment, all the information is always in the body, because we are a body. Our spirit moves the body, our spirit directs the body. And when we're not listening, that's when stuff goes haywire. That's when we're ignoring the body. That's when pain develops. That's when things start to happen. So if you can start to listen and align with your body, your spirit is going to shine so much brighter, because we are living in a physical world. So we need that spiritual alignment with our heart in the physical world so our bodies can be seen, because we are representing a creation. What is it we want to create? Who is it that we want to be? How do we want to be seen in the world? And this week is an amazing opportunity for us to practice and get pleasure and notice what feels good, what doesn't feel good. And as I said, the correction this week is so minor. It's like a feather. So if you do step out of line and you go, oh, I was trying something new, but that didn't quite work, the movement back is just, excuse me, like a little feather. It's like, whew, just nudges you over. So you can be tickled with yourself. So you can go, oh, okay, maybe not. That one didn't work. So it's like that kind of gentle correction. So just practice being playful this week. Enjoy yourself, get to know yourself, love yourself, move forward, have a fantastic week, and just know that you're in control, that you are your own creator, that God has gifted within you the same creative abilities that creative force has. And you've got it. And this week, more than any week, it feels like in a long time, the coast is clear for you to come out and play, to have some fun, laugh at yourself. If you make a mistake, enjoy it, rein it back in, and try something new. All right, you guys, have an amazing week. Enjoy the abundance of this holiday season. Take care of each other. Take care of yourself first. Thank you again for all the love and all the compassion and all the good wishes and prayers that you've sent myself and my family and my mom. And I look forward to seeing you again next week. And I am committing to you to get my intuitive astrology done and it hopefully up by next weekend, this coming weekend, and back on time with the weekly wake ups. All right, guys, have a fabulous week. Hope you look forward to sharing my weekly wake up and having conversation with other people. And hopefully, I'll have internet service and I'll be able to check what you say and respond. All right, lots of love, everybody.